Which transaction code? MB1B. Okay, MB1B is the transaction code. Moment type is 541 and plant is 1100 and the location is 0001. Why? Because I have the stock in the 0001. Okay, and I have to select the click on the purchase order here, and I have to enter the purchase order number here. Okay, and click on the adopt details. Now, what are the components which is we entered? That means in the PO. If you see that PO, we have the components, right? For subcontracting, what are the raw materials we are planning to issue to subcontractor? Those products it will be displayed here in the components. Okay, so I have to issue the 431 275, and this is the byproduct. You can see the negative sign. So if it is negative sign, it is there, then it is a byproduct. Okay, we will get that stock. We don't need to be issued a stock to subcontractor. We are expecting from the subcontractor after production. This is the byproduct. Okay, now for this 200 quantity which is required for first material. Okay, enter, and the second material which is required 100. Okay, if there is no stock available, then the system will give the error message like deficiency stock available. So please check your stock. Okay, and now see, now the stock is there. Now for this material, okay, they activated the batch management. So the stock always it will show in the batch number. So I can enter the batch number by checking the where the stock it is available. So let's go to MMBE. Okay, MMBE, this is the material number. For this is the second material, right? So for this material, what is the batch number? So let's click on here. If you see that there is a batch numbers are there. Okay. So under 0001 store location, the batch number it is there. Okay, you can copy and enter here batch number. Okay, this is a batch number. Okay, sorry, I entered wrong. This is a 1. Okay, 1. Okay, so 200 275 1. 200 275 1. So this is the batch number. Okay, now you can, if you want to enter any details, you can enter the document text and everything. Okay, and you can post. Okay, so by once you posted the stock, what will be happen? Once it is issued the stock to subcontractor, what will be happen? How I know that whether this product is we are selling to the customer or we are issuing to the subcontractor. Okay, so if you see the moment type, this is the moment type for the subcontracting issue. That is one thing. And if you see that this is there is no accounting interest here. Okay, why there is no accounting interest? Yesterday I had already informed that. Okay, I already explained about this one. Why we don't have accounting interest at the time of goods issue? Because these products are my own products. Okay, we are not selling to the customer, or we are not selling to anyone. We are issuing this product to subcontractor to prepare the consumables. So prepare the finished goods by using the my products. That means, okay, it's just like we are giving to the vendor. Might be he can utilize the 100% of the product, or maybe he can utilize the 50% of product. So when I know that is completely consumed or not, after he complete the production and issue the finished goods. Okay, right. So in this case, the product ownership will not be changed. So the product is my product. This is the my product. I'm just giving to the subcontractor for the job work, a service, right? There, so the ownership will not change here. So that's why there is no accounting interest here when we are issuing to the subcontractor. So it's very important, internal point of view. The very important this one. 541 moment. What is the accounting interest? So there is no accounting interest. Now, sir, okay. So how we know that how much stock we issue to subcontractor and whether the stock is available with the subcontractor or not? Okay, you can see here. Okay, after refreshing that, you can see that. Okay, the stock which is issued to the subcontractor. So you can see stock provided to vendor. That means we are issued the components to the subcontractor. So the same way, we can see in the other material also. So already there is a one more PO. They have the stock provided to vendor. Now we are issued the 200 pieces. So 300 pieces with the stock provided to vendor. That means we already issued one PO, last PO, and this is the one PO we are issued to the subcontractor. Clear? So now with the vendor, so in my plant there is no stock, but it is with the vendor. It is with the subcontractor for produce. So you can see like this one. Clear? Any doubts here?
No, during upload.
Right. Okay. So now the stock with them. Now what we are expecting to the from the their end, we are expecting receipt of the stock. Okay. So let's try with MIGO. So one more thing which I need to explain here. MB1B is the old transaction code. Okay. But if you want to do MIGO also, you can do it. In MIGO, there is an option like transfer posting and purchase order and enter PO number and 541 moment type. Okay. So this is a new transaction code, but old transaction code, it is a MB1B. MB1B is the old transaction code. So why I'm just explaining in the old transaction code? Maybe most of the clients, maybe they didn't convert to the new latest SAP version, or it may be they are going to S4HANA, or it may be they are using old versions. So you should know about that. Either you should know the what old transactions are there, what new transactions we have. Okay, clear?
It's clear. And
Now let's see MIGO. Okay, and goods receipt. Now we did what step it is completed now? We are issued a stock to the subcontractor.
subcontractor.
Now we are expecting that, okay, boss, I already sent raw materials, so please prepare the production produce the stock and send it back to me. So expecting that, okay, he completed the stock. Expected that he completed the finished goods. Now I am expecting that to receive the stock. Clear? Expecting to receive the stock from the subcontractor. So now let's enter the PO number. Okay, and the moment type is 101. The same how we are doing for the goods receipt with purchase order, PTP cycle. Here also the moment type is 101. Okay, let's see. Okay, now here what you need to observe that, okay, now system will understood that when you are when you receive the finished goods, what system will understood that, okay, that means you already used the raw materials. That means you already prepared the finished good. That means you already consumed the raw material. Now I need to hit that accounting entries for the raw materials also, components also. Why? Because that product it's not with me or it's not with you. It's already used. You already consumed. So I need to be hit that, okay, this product, I need to tell to the finance team, okay, boss, we consume this stock and we prepare this product. So financial level, now the accounting interest will be hit for the consumables also. Now you can see here, there is a plus button is there. Okay. By clicking on the plus button, it will display that the remaining, what are the materials, what are the components, and what are the okay. So these are the two components for the raw materials, right? And this is the finished goods which I am receiving, and this is the product which is like byproduct, right? Byproduct also I will receive, right? Once the finished goods is completed, along with the finished goods, I will get the byproduct also from the vendor. That is only I am expecting, right? In the PO. So if you can see the in the PO, if you see in the PO, ME23N, one product is the finished goods which we are expecting to receive, and by clicking on the components, 2 products are the consumables, which is already consumed, and 1 product which is for the byproduct.
Byproduct.
Right? Totally 4 here. Right? I'm just checking that all the things, and where you want to be received this stock, you can write, you can enter the store location also. Okay, and you can see now the movement types. So first one we are receiving the stock from the vendor. So that is a 101 movement type, standard 101 movement type, and the second and third we are consumed the stock. That means 541. Okay, that is consumed. Then it is coming to 543 O. O is nothing but like a subcontracting. Okay, especially subcontracting stock which is consumed. 543 O. So in interview, they will clearly ask that what is the movement types when you are receiving the stock, when you are receiving to the subcontracting. Okay. So make sure that the movement types you should note down. Okay. 543 O is the movement type for the consuming of the stock, consuming of the components. Okay. What are the components? And coming to the last one, so if you see that plus and minus, okay, minus is the it is consumed and plus is we are receiving. Okay, so now we are receiving byproduct. That movement type is 545. That is my, it's not my actually, it is expected, but it is not my order, right? Actually, order item is different, but might be the byproduct also I'm expecting from the vendor. So that byproduct is a 545 movement type. So in interview, they will ask about that. What is the movement type for the byproduct? Clear? Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now this is a, and check. Let me check. Okay, violation type. Okay, where it is violation type for this material. Okay, they might be using the violation type. Okay, that is one concept, split violation, that we'll discuss later. For this material, to activate the violation type, split violation, we have to enter the violation type. So the violation type is should ask. Violation type should ask. Okay, violation type. After violation type, the field where it is. Should be here only, violation type, the material type, but it is not displaying here.
And during material creation, there is validation class.
So what will be happen here in the accounting data, if we are mentioning that, why it is asking violation type here? Let me check first which material it is asking. So this is practice hour, right? So we don't know, we are using existing materials, right? So those cases, what will be happen? We'll get this type of errors. So, okay, might be they are activated violation, split violations. Okay, they activated something latest new, maybe they did some mandatory fields like that. Okay. So I think there should be some validation type field here. It is grayed out. Not sure why it is grayed out. I think I'm not sure. But why it is asking validation type here? Enter validation type. Let me check in the OMJJ. OMJJ is the movement type transaction code. Okay. To see that all the movement types. So what I'm checking, I will go to 543O. Okay. And 543O field selection. Okay. And you can see here validation type field if it is there or not. So what is the field name for validation type? So this is the field name validation type. Let's check that any field which is there. It is not there. Let's add 543. Total for the transaction type 543. Okay. Then what we'll do? It is not allowing here. How we can do 543? It is not allowing. It is asking. Should ask in the MB1B level only. In case if it is required violation type, it will ask at the time of MB1B. When we are issuing the stock only, it will ask that okay, you need to do this 543 or which violation type should be selected. But here I don't know why it is not asking, and it is not accepting to enter also the field. Not allowed for the file transaction type. Okay. Okay, then we'll do one thing. Okay. Maybe it's because of setting up. Okay, we just want to understand the process only, right? So what we'll do, I'll just remove this material here. Okay. I just let's say consume that. Okay. One raw material. Now it's okay. Okay. And is there any field why it is not displaying the that's not understand. And sometimes what will be happen now? Generally, if you get a violation type level, okay, what you can do in the PO level, if you go to PO level, the PO there is a field like violation type. Generally, we'll enter directly there. Here, if you go to see here, in this we can see that one violation type field is there. You can see here violation type. Where it at violation type, if it is activated, then only it will come, I think. Okay, but there is a field like violation type here. Okay, so you need to be enter the violation type. Whether what is the purpose of this violation type generally? Because when we are using the same material for the external procurement or in-house production, okay, we are using that. Then what will be happen? The system will be while external procuring the material, the price will be different, and internally in-house production, the price will be different. Correct? When you producing the product, maybe the cost will be different. When you buying from the outside, the product cost will be different. So we are segregating those from the valuation type level. Okay, so that's why we'll enter the valuation type field here. Okay, so this is the main product, right? For main product, we didn't activate the valuation type. Okay, so if you activate it here, okay, then it will be asked that what is the valuation type. Okay, if you activate this, then the system will ask that what is the valuation type when you creating the PO and GR like that. Okay. Now let's go to this one first. Let's see here if we can enter the valuation type or not. If PO we have the option to enter the valuation type, then might be we can enter here only. You cannot see any field here, valuation type. You can see only these are the details. Supply area, production folder location, batch. I think we can enter batch here. Let's try batch here. The second item we have the batch number, right? For this item only we have the batch number, right? So let's try. Why? Because sometimes batch valuation type has a batch also will be there. The price we are segregating based on the batch number. Okay. So what we can do, just double click on this one. And go this side. I think after entering that we will not get. It is grayed out. Okay, why? Because you already processed, right? So it is not allowing now. But generally we can enter the batch number here. What batch number you want to be issue. Okay. So okay. Let me okay. We'll go for the one item. Okay. We'll try next time without batch or with batch also we can try, and valuation type level when we discussing I will explain about that process. Okay. Now I'm going for the one product. Okay. Now see here. Now what will be happen? Now the first material which is moment type is 101. Okay. This is a product 101. The second material it is 543 O. You should say O is the nothing but like subcontracting. Okay. And for byproduct it is a 545 O. Byproduct it is a 5 from. You can see description also. The moment type description. JA receipt SC by byproduct. Okay. And OMJJ transaction code is the, you can see the moment types, the list of the all the moment types, and you can create the customized moment type also. Okay. Now let's go to this one and post. Okay. So now document is posted. Now the in the subcontracting GR receipt goods, now we receive the, finally we receive the product FG product. Okay, we received finally the product of FG product. Okay, and also we received a byproduct also. We received a byproduct also, that is a, this is a 545 moment type, that is also we received. We received the final FG product also. Okay, now what you need to be checked here, one thing what you need to check here, okay, the main thing is FI document. Here it is very, very important, the finance documents in the subcontracting. Why? Because we are considering here the services which provided by subcontracting, that accounting entries, and the finished goods which we are received from the vendor. Okay, that means subcontractor. That is also we need to consider, and we also need to be consider that the byproduct which we received. Right? Correct? Why? Because generally, if we receive the stock from the vendor, what will be happen? We'll get the two accounting entries, GRAR clearing account, and we get the stock inventory, right? But now here, what will be happen? We'll get the stock inventory, okay, along with the we are provided the raw materials, right? That raw materials, consumables also, consumption also, the accounting entries will be hit. And apart from that, we need to pay some amount to the subcontractor because he did some job work, okay, services. That service also we need to pay some amount. Let's see how the accounting entries here. See here, it is for the consumables. That means the let's see here, just clicking on here. So I can click here, display as the list. Okay, and you can see here by clicking this one. Okay, there is a transaction. There is a transaction field that you need to be captured here. Okay, so where is transaction? Okay, this is the transaction. Let's see. Okay, now see here PSX and GBB, BSX and GBB. Okay, that means BSX will come under, when it will come, when there is a stock inventory added or issued. When it is a stock added or issued. Okay, that means if there is any stock adjustment happen in the store location, then their BSS account will be hit. Okay, that is one thing. And the GBB is the consumable account. So there is if there is any offsetting entries which is there, okay, then the system will capture the GBB. Okay, and now coming to this again, there is a one more accounting document also generated. That accounting document for the finished goods. What we received one finished goods. Okay, for that how much stock which is added into our location. Okay, and goods GRIR clearing account. So we need to clear the GRIR, right? Because we received the GR, we need to clear the invoice, right? So that clearing the invoice amount also we need to clear. And this is the goods which is related to the services which provided by subcontractor. Okay, so we need to be charged, right? How much we are provided raw materials, right? We need to be charged that amount, whatever the services charge, right? Either so we need to provide that amount, right? So finally we'll get that eight entries. Okay, why? Because you can observe that one thing you can observe that the subcontracting. Okay, totally we'll get total we'll get 6 entries. Okay, generally we'll get 6 entries. When it will be happen? When it will be happen the 6 entries when you have one component. One component. Okay, if in case if you have two components, then 8 entries. Okay, if it is 3 components, then it is 10 entries. 10 accounting entries. Sir, why, sir? It is when the component is increasing, why the accounting entries are increasing? I'll tell you. The first thing is the combination which is components. Component consumption. Right? We are consuming the components, right? That means the raw materials we are provided to subcontractor. He already consumed the stock and he produced the finished goods. So now if you see that FG and raw material. FG and raw material. So raw material is the component. I'm talking about the component is nothing but like a raw materials, which we provided to the vendor. So generally, if I received a stock from the vendor, what are the accounting entries will come? It will come 2 entries, debit and credit. But here we are also considering the components consumption. Then again for the component consumption, again debit and credit. So here there is a debit, one debit entry and one credit entry for component and finished goods. We received a finished goods, right? So finished goods again, one debit and credit entry. Okay, one credit entry. Now job work. Job work is nothing but like a job work is nothing but like a whatever the subcontractor services. He used his machinery and his manpower and some service he provided, right? For that again there is a 2 entries. So debit and credit. So for one component, I'm talking about if it is I have one component, okay. If I have one component, then one debit and one credit. If right now in this case, what will be happen? In this case, if you see that, okay, one debit and one credit entry. Okay, that means this is the last 2 entries for the services and the first 2 entries for the finished good. Okay, and coming to this one, okay, the top which is 2 raw materials were consumed, right? But this is one I just want to be understand here why it is coming. So what is the cost of 76.69? It is a byproduct, I think. receiving a byproduct. Yeah, forgot. Yeah. So we are also receiving the byproduct, right? So that is the debit. We are getting the stock, and here we are consuming the stock. So now in this case, what will be happen? Now as per my rule, these two entries here, and again two entries here, and again two entries here. Now I get the additionally byproduct.
Byproduct.
That byproduct again two entries, right, for debit and credit, correct? So now how many totally? How many entries?
Eight
How many
entries.
entries totally?
8 entries.
Sorry,
8.
8 entries. So you can see here 4 for the materials which we received and which we consumed, 2 entries, and here again it will be the 4 entries. One is for the finished goods and one is for the services. Okay. So you can see here in the go to display as list. Okay, and click on the this one and by searching the transaction. Okay, enter here and copy here. You can see here the transaction event keys. BSX. Why we get a BSX here? Because we get the stock. Either it may be get the stock or maybe it consume the stock. Whatever it may be. Okay, if the stock we lose the stock, then it is a negative. If it is we receive the stock, then it is a debit. We are getting the stock, and we need to clear the GRIR clearing account. Why? Because we receive the stock, right? So we need to be clear that stock in the credit and debit entry, and this is for the again cost of goods sold. The raw materials we consume, right? So we officially if it is consumed also, okay. Unofficially if we consumed by using my product also, officially we sold out, right? Why? Because by using my raw materials only he is by using my raw materials only he is consuming, he is preparing the finished goods. So officially the GL account level, the cost of goods sold is that nothing but like a risk closed. Okay, then the services whatever it given, that is the amount. So finally I need to pay amount something which is to this related. This amount we need to pay, right? Now, so these accounting entries might be you will be confused, but practicing this, okay, by looking into all the accounting entries. Why I'm talking about this BSX and WRX? Why I'm talking about the BSX and WRX and BSV FRL? Why? Because here, based on this transaction only, in the OTY, we'll be mapping. We'll mapping the GL account. Okay, this GL account, how you get? Okay, go to FRL. Okay, if you go to FRL, okay, enter the chart of account. In the FRL, the chart of account, whatever the valuation class, here we are talking about the valuation class here again. How we get this valuation class? Where will get this valuation class?
Chartered account.
Valuation class. We already had a discussion.
Yes, sir. Valuation class.
The metal master record based on the valuation class only the GL account will be
GL account will be created.
So in this case for this finished goods 100, let's see what is the moment type it is there. What is the valuation class it is there. In the MM03, okay, I think this slide. Okay, MM03. Okay, and let's go to 100.
3000, I think. Valuation class.
Go to accounting data. Might be this 3000 or something we can see now.
3000.
Okay, here fish is 7900. Okay, valuation class is 7900. Why? Because it is finished goods, right? Semi-finished goods. Okay, so 7900. So 7900. Let's see what is the 7900. 7900 417001 moment type. The GL account. So that is the 41711. That GL account will be hitting here. So based on this configuration only, it will display here. Okay. So for each product, Okay, you can see that for each product, okay, there is a one valuation class. That valuation class will be linked to GL account. So based on these transactions, okay, these are the constant, but these will not change. Okay, BSX, WRX, BSV, FRL, these are all constant. The process based on the process, okay, these transactions will be hit. Okay, this is already fixed by, these are already designed by SAP. Okay, how it will be works? It will be works based on the strings, valuation strings. Okay, we'll discuss it this completely in the automatic account determination, but I'm just displaying here how it will works. Now material management level. Okay, in the material management level, we'll go to valuation accounting, automatic account determination here. And account determination level, if you see that there is a defined accounting grouping level. So if you see that what moment type you are using here, let's say I'm just using the 101 moment type. So by using 101 moment type, okay, okay, what is the violation string? Okay, so here the special stock is and moment type indicator. There are so many options are there. So these combinations will be work. What is the account modifier will get? Okay. So this will discuss when we are talking about accounting determination. But this now I will just show you how it will work. Okay. So 543O, 543O. If you see that, okay, these are the VBO. VBO is it's a account modifier. Okay, this combination GBB and VBO combination they will maintain the GL account. So that's we'll discuss once we are talking about the automatic account determination. If I explain now also you will not understand. Okay, there are so many mappings are there. Clear?
Yes,
But
sir.
by randomly I can say that okay boss, if I use the 101, okay, and for 101 moment type, okay, there is a string like one W01, okay, let's say W01. Then if it is inventory posting BSX, if it is a GRIR posting WRX, if there is any price difference between the standard price and procurement price, then it is a PRG. Okay, like we have the some predefined. Okay, it is happen in the value string level. The SAP which is already pre-designed this one. Okay, so based on this, okay, when I'm using 101 moment type, there is a possibility of getting these all transactions, inventory posting, price difference account, GRIR clearing account. So like we'll get a gain or loss account. So there is a possibility to get these transactions. Again, for these transactions, you are already assigned a GL account. So that GL account will be hit. Okay, this is the standard process. Okay, we'll discuss when we are talking about the automatic account determination. Now, just understand that how do we get the GL account based on my transaction, GR account, the combination valuation class, all these combination will get the GL account. Okay. Now it's clear, right? Now we posted already the document also. Now we received the finished course, right?
Yes.
This is the display document. Let's see this document. We can see that 101 moment type, which is for the finished goods, and 543O, that is for the consumables. That means raw material consumption. And the last one is which is 545O plus the byproduct. Okay. Now what is the next step? What is the next step? Invoice. You need to pay the amount for the whatever the it is not finished goods cost. Do we need to pay finished goods FG cost? Okay, example, you just take the example, red chili powder. Okay, so you have the red chilies now. Okay, now you are going to nearest subcontractor and you are asking to prepare the you are requesting to prepare the red chili powder. Okay, this is the my job work, subcontracting job work, right? Now you tell me that you are paying the amount for the chili powder or you are paying for the paying amount for the service.
Paying amount for service, what he done somewhere for these
So
raw
he did some
materials.
job work. He did some job work. That amount we are paying, not for the finished goods cost.
Not.
Right. So let's see. in MIRO, by entering the PO number and all, let's see. Enter the PO number. What is the PO number? $91. Okay. Now, how much we need to pay? We need to pay this amount only. Is this amount is the finished goods cost? No. If you see that, if you see the cost, we entered in the PO the charges, but not actually we receive the cost. Okay, that means in the accounting data there might be different price. If you see that here, this is 129.19 and 131.86. That means this is a standard cost which is maintained. This is the price, standard price. Okay, you need to be calculate this price for the when you receiving the stock. Okay, but we don't need to pay this amount. Okay, we need to pay amount whatever we get the service charge. That's why if you see that in the PO in the GR, okay, GRIR clearing account. If you see in the GR, okay, the GRIR clearing account, the finished goods cost will be different, 1.318. This is capturing from the based on the standard price. But we are paying amount for the services. How much? 1 lakh. Okay. So we are here we are paying only for the services, whatever we get. Okay. Now go to invoice. Now we will do will pay amount. So the additional which is the tax code. Okay. Might be there is a tax code like 19% some tax code which we. Okay. Now we are paying. Now just click on that post. Okay. So the document which is posted. Now you can see here the accounting interest, how much we have paid amount to the vendor by clicking on follow documents and click on the accounting documents. Okay, here we can see that, okay, we paid 1 lakh rupees for that. And there is a tax charges that is a 190. Right?
Yeah, right.
It's not raw material cost. Okay.
Service cost.
This is the service cost. Okay.
Service. Yeah.
And if we get any adjustment, subsequent adjustment, I just talked yesterday, okay, if there is any additional stock which is available from the vendor, that means we sent raw materials 100 pieces, but he consumed only 80 pieces. Then if there is a remaining 20 pieces which we need to receive, then what you can do, you can use the subsequent adjustment. Okay, there is a subsequent adjustment will be there. Okay, that subsequent adjustment you need to use. Okay, and you can use the reference PO and you can enter the. So if it is of 121 adjustment, okay.
Okay.
Clear? This is for the adjustment, stock adjustment. How much we received? Suppose this product we received that. Okay, he didn't use this consumption product. Okay, let's say I have showed how much we issued, 100 pieces, right? Let's say we didn't consume this product. Okay, then I can receive back. Click on here. What will it enter here? Okay, it's already posted invoice. That's why it's going later. Okay. So before doing invoice only, you need to be received this adjustment quantity. Okay. Clear? So subsequent adjustment is nothing but if we get any excess quantity, that means the raw materials whatever we send, that is the excess quantity that is still not consumed, then we can receive that stock. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want, we'll do one more scenario with subcontracting process with subsequent adjustments and everything. Okay? Clear? So any doubts for subcontracting process? I think yesterday we explained about that till PIVO, why we are doing subcontracting PIVO and why we are doing the info record and why we are creating the bill of material, right?
Bill of material.
Yeah. So if there is a same product, and we can use the recursive BOM. There is a recursive BOM concept is there, right? I just informed yesterday. In the
In BM, there is a CS is
level,
there.
see that there is
H1P,
a sorry.
scheduling line.
Yeah, in the here, if you can see that there is a recursive check. Recursive is nothing but like if it is the same material, then we can use the same material also. Okay. So quickly, if you want to do one more scenario, we'll do it. Okay. So let's create that ME21 and create a PO, subcontract PO, and enter the consumption. Okay. This time, what I'm doing, okay, item category L and 100. 1,000. Just 1,000, no, not 1,000. I think
11.
001 is store location, and I need one piece. Okay, and I don't think I have what happened. There is some error is getting. Handover location 1 does not exist. Where is handover location? Right. What is the location name? Okay, it is the handover. Okay, sorry. Okay. Location. Okay. Now, if you see that the components are these components, now what I'm doing, I'm just to try to so here you can do one thing. Here also you can check the stock availability. Okay, by clicking on that. Okay, this is the raw material I need to issue, right? Okay, so by clicking on the stock here, check availability whether stock is available or not. Okay, so for this item 110 pieces. Okay, open quantity 10 pieces which is required. Okay, confirm quantity 10 pieces. So the stock is available for this product. Okay, so availability stock is there. Continue. Next see if this product is available or not by clicking on that. Okay, and the stock also it is a confirmed quantity 10 pieces on 21st. Okay, the stock is available for this also product. So if the stock availability is there, then it will give you that when it is available, and by clicking on this we can see. Okay, and generally what we can do, okay, in case sometimes if we don't know the components, we can enter them manually also by clicking on this one. Okay, we can enter them manually also. Okay. And there is options like in case if we enter manually, there is options like to delete the line item. Maybe you can delete the line in case if it is not sufficient, it is not required. Okay, if we and we can delete we can add the line also. Okay. But this case which is already capturing from the it is already capturing from BOM, bill of material, right? So that's why it is defaultly it is coming with grade. We cannot there is no delete option also here. Generally we can have the option when you are entering manually. Okay. But here it is and moreover it is okay, that delete display deleted entries. No deleted entries. How we can delete this entry here? Okay, here the option is there. Let's delete this one. 200. Okay, one it is deleted, and we already discussed about byproduct. I'm also deleting the delete entry. Okay, so now we have only one component for this product. We need only one component which is required. Or if you want to, we'll discuss about the recursive bomb. Okay, what we can do, we'll delete both. We'll delete both and enter. Now I can enter manually. Okay, let's say the same product which is I'm receiving. That means this mission we just providing to the subcontractor. Okay, just we for requester. So now when I just click on this one, did you see that message? When I just click on this one, it is giving that message like when I just given this material, clicking on that, okay, 0, okay, 1 quantity, okay. So this is the request bomb. Let's see again. I will say. It will give the error message also. It is giving warning message. Okay, this is the byproduct which is when I entered. Now what we can do again, I will enter 100. There is one more requirement which is I am sending to these products. Same store location. Now let's see in the second line item also what I am trying to enter. I am just deleting this to all. By selecting this all, we can delete and click on this delete and go back and enter my product. So I think one time only it will display the message. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is displaying that message like it is a recursive bomb. Okay, it is a recursiveness. So that message I just planning to show that message. Okay, so it is not showing. Or what we need to do, we can enter again. We have to create again pivot. If you want to see that message, you want to be enter again. These are you don't need, but I'm just explaining about that. Okay, what is the meaning of the recursive bomb? Why? Because tomorrow in interview they are asking that what is the recursive bomb. Where some people they will ask what is a recursive bomb. So if you don't know, then it is a problem, right? So that's why I'm just explaining that what are the words I'm explaining. What is a recursiveness and okay. So you can see here I'm just entering 100. Okay, and how much quantity 100. See here, attention, recursiveness is the same order.
It is the same as the order material.
So that's why I'm just explaining here. So this is the recursiveness. I'm going with the same product. Okay, I'm going into with the same product, and also we can do what we can do. Okay, if you want to be that delivery here, there is a SC vendor, subcontracting vendor. Where is the delivery address? The delivery address, if there is a SC vendor. SC vendor is nothing but like a, okay, if you getting the stock from the different vendor, that means I requesting some more vendor, one more vendor to supply these goods to subcontractor.
Yes.
Okay. That means instead of I'm supplying to this one, okay, I'm supplying to this one, I'm supplying to this vendor. So this is a different scenario. Okay, it's not regular scenario, it is a special case. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You can see here indicated that identify that vendor has a subcontractor. This vendor has a subcontractor. If this indicator has been set, the goods receipt is posted direct to the stock with subcontractor. That means maybe there is a 2-3 job works are there. Might be. That means first this this vendor is preparing this finished goods. Might be again it is going to the some other vendor to prepare the some other job work. Like suppose mirchi powder is there. Mirchis, we just giving a mirchis. The chili powder is prepared, but I am sending this chili powder directly to some other vendor to prepare the packing material. Packing might be, or might be he can do some other, and again they can do some gradient. Like let's say one more example. Bike. Do you know bike service?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just giving that okay to nearest my shop. Okay, for servicing. Okay, he have the services, all the services, but he don't have the service for the water services, water cleanup, bike cleanup. Okay, so what he did, his part is completed and he prepared that. Then he is sending to the nearest subcontractor, one more guy, to bike cleanup. So it is not always the person have all the services, right? Might be they have only some services. So those cases also we can do like this, SC vendors. Okay, clear? Now I received the PO. So I just want to show you that the different cases. So okay, it is not required, but it is a different cases. Some where it is it will display. Okay. Now I'm going to issuing the transfer posting to the vendor this raw material. Why? Because this is a even it is FG product. Okay, I should say my component also FG product only. Why? Because we are sending for the some service, not for the production. We just giving that okay might be my bike is a finished goods, my component also finished goods, my component also bike for some repairing purpose or maybe some grazing, reservicing or petrol painting service, something we can use, right? So now I'm using this one 541 moment type and this is the same product. Okay, adopt details and which so you should be have the store you should be have the stock first. Okay, then only you can do the finished goods. Okay. So now this is the product which we dispatch it to stock. Okay. Now I can see MMBE. In MMBE, I have send the stock to subcontractor. Stock will be displayed in the one quantity which is in the stock provided to vendor. Okay. Now once you dispatch, once you issue the stock, let's assume that okay, he completed a service, he completed bike service, or he completed a painting, or he completed some oiling service, grease service, something which is completed. Now I'm planning to receive. So now I can receive the goods with a moment type of 101, okay, and goods receipt, okay, and the PO number and how so you can see here how much quantity which you received so one quantity which you are issued and one quantity you are receiving the same product which you are receiving. Okay, now let's select this one and select this one. So process wise everything is the same, only component instead of we are entering multiple components, here we are entering the FG product is the same product as a okay. So now it is only one component, right? So how many GL account entries will come?
Many one entry, two.
And for raw material, this is the one
Entries.
suppose. Okay, one is for raw material components and two entries for the services and finished goods. Right? So
Yes.
6 entries. Right?
Yes. Yes.
Whatever we have discussed the same thing, right? If it is one component and
Six
6 entries,
entry.
if it is two components, 18. Whether it is a G product or raw material, whatever may be, it is different. But
Yes.
if I have the one entry in the components list, then 6 entries.
Six entries will come.
Yeah. Now again, now I need to pay the MIRO service.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, okay. What is the PO number? Sorry, PO number is different. I think here. What is the PO number? This is the PO number, right? Not this PO. This is the different PO. What is the PO number? Okay, and this is the product. We received one product, right? So same product has a same product. Okay, this is the product. Okay. Now this is the PO number. I need to do the invoice. So after tax, it is the cost of 11,900. Click on and post. Okay. So this is the finished goods and the vendor and how much paying we are amount. Okay. Clear? So understand, right? What is a request to BOM? Right?
Yes,
So the same product also we can give and we can send. We can receive. Okay. So this is the subcontracting process. So again, the subcontracting process, we can have the different byproducts and we can adjustment also we can do subsequent adjustment. Okay, just try in your home subsequent adjustment how we can do. Okay, if you still you didn't understand how we can do subsequent adjustment, okay, then I can explain that. What do you mean by subsequent adjustment?
same material we send to
Hmm?
same material. What are the
Sorry,
same materials? I think you said that.
same material is the request bomb. I am talking about subsequent adjustment. What do you mean by subsequent adjustment?
And then
Subsequent
multiple material.
adjustment is nothing but like if
Multiple.
whatever the raw materials we are sending to the subcontractor, after consume the product, might be if it is any excess quantity which is available from the vendor side, so we need to get back, right? Suppose I send 2 pieces of the product, but he used only one product, then one product remaining it is balanced with him,
Okay.
then I need to
We
get
need
back, right?
okay. Okay, I know. No. We need get back that material. To what
Subsequent adjustment in
movement
case.
type also.
Yeah, sorry.
Movement type. What is the movement type? We get back
Movement type
the
will get 122, I think.
120.
Yeah, 122 something we'll get. Okay.
Yeah.
So here there is two cases are there. One is shortage, one is excess.
Okay.
What do you mean by shortage? What do you mean by excess? Shortage is nothing but like I have sent 2 pieces, but the subcontractor is just telling that it is not okay with 2 pieces. I need an extra piece.
Okay.
So that I need to do before doing the GR. Right?
Yes.
Before doing the production only, I can know that, okay, boss, whatever you sent the products which is not sufficient to prepare the FG product, so please send me extra products.
Okay.
And if it is we send 2 pieces and he consumed only 1 pieces, then he can say that, boss, you sent extra product, but I'm not. It is so one product I can do with one product. So there is one product excess quantity there. Please plan to take this product.
Get back.
Okay. So like example, I can give one example. If you go to bike services, he is asking that, boss, get the oil. Okay, 2 liters of oil. So I informed that why you need 2 liters of oil. So he said that I need to do some service also with greasing and all. We need to be clean up all the motors and everything. So I need extra oil also. So he asking 2 liters of oil. Okay. So after consuming that, I just understand that he is using only 1.5 liters. So remaining half liter oil, it is remaining, it is there. Then I can plan that half liter oil to back for month, right? So that is a subsequent adjustment.
Okay.
Okay, clear? Anything?
No, clear. Subsequent and I'll try it.
Let's try to do subsequent adjustment. Okay, if you still not understand, then I will do tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Anything? Yes.
No.
Okay then. Yes.
Okay.
So we'll discuss tomorrow the next process.
Okay.